Okay, you was talking off air about Jamal Lewis, man. What was it like seeing a young Hall of Famer at Doug High? A young Hall of Famer.
Yo, I know I have a dad and I have a father. But when I got to Doug in the 9th grade and Jamal was the 12th grader, it was the first time I seen a grown man. You hear me? Real quick story, man. Jamal Lewis is the reason why I quit playing football. And I was on defense.
Now, so you too big to be quit playing football.
So back then, I wasn't big like this. I was skinny, I was lanky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Just a tall nigga out there.
Yeah, just a tall, skinny nigga. Had a little speed on me.
Okay.
And I was playing DB. I came from Emmy, playing 8th grade. I used to play for MLK Freedom Riders.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Unk. That was my quarterback at the time. I was playing there. But yeah, man, they came out and ran a halfback, tossed to my side, left me on the island in the zone. Jamal come around that corner, man. When he come around that corner, in my mind, I'm like, this is my time to shine. Coach, I'm about to make varsity. I ain't trying to be on the B team. Man, Jamal came around that corner, they tossed that ball to him. He caught the ball. When he caught the ball, I'm looking at him like, yeah. All I got to do is get low. All I got to do is get low. So I'm just anchoring myself to get lower, man. As that man got closer and closer to me, man, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I got low. Man, that big nigga got lower. That man put his helmet right here in my chest, man. I'm in the air. I'm in the air like this here. Man, I hit the ground. Boom, boom. I feel his cleat. Boom. By the time I'm on the ground stretched this way, I'm looking up, but it's still running.
Oh, my God.
I'm on the ground hurt, man. They came over there to me. Hey, man, get up, man. You all right? Man, I threw that helmet out there. Hey, when basketball tryouts, man. This ain't for me. I'm on defense. I ain't supposed to be getting hit like this.
Come on.
I ain't supposed to be getting. That was the last time I played organized football.
Oh my God.
Literally. That was it. It wasn't no more practice. It wasn't no more plays ran for me. Locker room, I'm catching the mortar bus back to Boulevard quietly. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Leave me alone.
As hell.
Yeah, I got my Kobe Walkmans on, man. Just leave me alone, man. Just leave me alone, bro. I'm going through some things right now that you don't understand. But shout out to him, man. That was the first time I ever seen a grown man.
When you saw all of them stars pop out of Doug, though, man, because that was another school that, bred a lot of folks that were going to be in the NFL, hip-hop and everything else. What was it like seeing them folks as young kids?
One of the stories that I do remember, you remember T.I. first came out. I forgot what song it was or whatnot. He was saying they used to be in the cafeteria beating on the tables, rapping. I literally saw that.
My God.
I saw that. I want to say he was a year ahead of me, 2 years ahead of me, something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember that him, Greg, a couple other dudes used to be beating on him. And then by the time breakfast was over, they couldn't crawl the field in the back. They out of here.
Daddy going to class.
Nah, man, you come get that breath in.
Come on.
Come get that breath in, you know what I'm saying? Get these raps in. They couldn't crawl the field. They out of here. So seeing people like that in franchise, shout out Parlay.
What up, Don't Lay?
Doug just got that, we done had a mayor come up out of there.
Those are facts.
Killer Mike.
Killer Kill from the Ville.
You know what I'm saying? It's people like that where I'm proud to be like, I went to Doug, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't go to May.
Now, I went to May. Don't get it back down.
Throw that in there.
Come on, that's the goodie. Okay, you better understand that, partner.
I did.
Emperor Cersei that held it down on the radio for 11 years. Oh, TLC Chili was in that thing.
Chili went to May.
Chili went to Maze, partner.
Okay.
I get you that.
Now, we got the new mayor.
Yeah, sure enough. Andre went to Maze too,
but Doug did it first. Y'all trying to be like that?
Hell no.
So y'all had to come clean it up.
Come on. We had to get it right. That boy Andre raising hell down there too, man. That man been working so damn hard.
Hey, man, facts. Facts, he has.
Talk to me about that too, because that's one of the things that when it goes back to what Amaretta says, why folks are so in love with their damn city. When your mayor went to school where you went to, you see what I'm saying? You got a whole different pride for that area and stuff like that. So now I need you to get back on your legendary stuff and the things that you do with Butter ATL as well, man. Right. I mean, break down some of that stuff.
So when I started doing the content, of course, once it caught on, shout out to Brandon Butter. He reached out to me. It was like, hey man, I'll be interested in you doing some content for us.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, cool. He probably got something in mind he want me to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get together. Let's go ahead and do it. He was like, nah, do what you doing. I'm just gonna send you my logo. So he was like, go ahead. I'm gonna send you my logo.
Yeah.
And to him, like I said, I was doing it because I was trying to come up with content.
That's right.
Butter hit me. It was like, hey, look, and tell me how much you want for it.
Woo.
I said, hold on, you go.
Come on now.
Pay me for it. Okay, all right. How many videos you need?
Exactly.
Right, cool. So I did that, and then just kept going the line and threw his logo on there, and kind of gave him ones that were specialized in, like, all right, boom, y'all gonna have to go check out Butter.
Exactly.
Check out what else he going on, but check out my video too. So definitely shout out to him because he reached out to me and got me popping as far as he was the first one that actually paid me.
Come on now.
To do what I was already doing, and that was a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? And when he did that, I was like, all right, we can go ahead and set a price for anybody, that want to come along.
Some of that. I mean, but break it down in the same breath, though, Sosay, because what you're doing is so damn important to the heart and the integrity of the city at the same damn time, too, man. I mean, I love when I'm scrolling down and I'm seeing legends like Sideman get their love. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Sideman was an OG to me in the radio game, and I mean, he was one of those people that, I remember when I first started in radio as an intern back in the day, and I wasn't amounting to nothing as usual, and they were like, all right, I wasn't about to shit in the motherfucker. They were like, hey, man, since you ain't amounting to shit over there, go out there in the streets and get these drops for the radio personality. So I'll go out there and get drops for Sideman. And I would say everybody else's name. They'd be like, who? Huh? What? Who? What? And when I would say, I need a drop for Sideman, I don't give a damn if I was in the West End. I don't give a damn if I was in South DeKalb Mall. I don't give a damn if I was on the north side or the south side. They'd be like, Sideman, that's my boy. I love Sideman. What you need me to say? Da, 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 da. And they would give me that stuff every time. And then when I would see Sideman in that station, he would just have that love and that mentorship for a young player coming up that you wasn't receiving no place else from people that of that stature that's that damn great in the game, man. So for me to see you show him that love as well, that kind of warmed my heart because I know it from, working with the man, but then also just knowing how he impacted the city.
Right. It's Godfather Radio.
Come on, man.
The Godfather Radio. So I definitely had to. And that was one of the only things about it. Like, unfortunately, he passed before I was able to give it to him while he could see it. But it was still very important to do it.
Now, you got to give it up regardless.
Got to, because, Sideman and Ryan Cameron, you know what I'm saying, as far as to me, are the two.
And you got to throw Street in there, too.
Got to throw Street in there, too. Now, as far as when it comes to that. Because those people raised us.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You in line, my brother. You in line.
Trying.
Ain't no trying. Ain't no trying, B-High. Ain't no trying, B-High, man. Because one thing about Atlanta radio, besides, I want to say maybe Bankhead.
Yeah, Bankhead.
Everybody else is not necessarily from us.
Well, like I told Bankhead to his face one time, I said, when I was early in my game.
That boy went to Doug, too.
Yeah, that boy went to Doug, too. Damn sure did. I'm so sick of y'all niggas. I told Bank, I said, hey, man, when I was doing radio and I wasn't amounting to nothing, I said I used to hear your ass on V103. And it would give me hope. Because when I cut on the radio, I hear somebody from that lunchroom.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I hear somebody from that goddamn lunchroom, and I'm like, I don't know who this man is personally, but I know this goddamn voice. I know this tone. I know this lingo. I know this slang that I'm hearing across the radio. And that motivated me to stay down. But I know listening to Bankhead on the radio, that shit inspired me to stay down, to make a voice for myself, because he was the first one from the hood
right,
that was actually being heard on across the damn city. You see what I'm saying? Really from the hood,
and that's one of the things about Atlanta, too. We don't have to look nowhere else for inspiration.
Come on.
That's why I love it so much as well. I don't got to look at the folks in L.A. That's why I had an opportunity to move in L.A. some years ago.
What?
Because I was offered a contract from All Def Digital.
My God. Why didn't you do that shit, nigga?
Why? I'm not leaving here to become the man here. I'm staying here. This is what I know. And then when I go out there, what all they trying to do is just suck the Atlanta culture up out of me. They trying to figure out what's popping in Atlanta so we can kind of make it look good out here in L.A. and on our platform. Nah, I'd rather stay here. I don't have to go nowhere. If I can conquer my own city, I done conquer the world, because the whole world looking at us.
Nigga, that's what you was supposed to do is go to LA and take the Atlanta sauce out there and then come back.
Nah, first of all, you can't wear that A hat like how you
gonna get shot.
And I'm not taking my A hat off. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm from Atlanta, bro.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, I mean, just looking at the contract too, I didn't.
Okay.
They're trying to take a lot of trying to take away a lot of my intellectual property.
Yeah, that IP is real.
Yeah, so I wasn't going for it, and I think that's just part of my journey. I turned down 2 actual contracts.
What?
I turned down theirs and one here as well. I was offered from a group here as well.
Yeah.
The Archive Entertainment that was doing DC Young Fly.
DC them,
they had signed DC at the time, and that's when all that was popping off. And they had handed me they gave me and Nav Green a contract at the same time. So Nav, I was popping in, right, social media wise. And it's a quick story too.
I'm here for it.
They called. Saying, hey, bro, we want you to come down here and do a couple of these videos for us. And I'm like, cool. At that time, I ain't had no automobile.
Yeah.
Me and Nav were cool. Because I had Nav come to the crib. We were shooting little skits and stuff at that time to put on Instagram. And I called him. I was like, hey, bro, these folks want me to come down and do a couple videos for Ratchet People Meet. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you mind taking me down there? So you can probably go ahead and slide in there and get you, get you one too.
Come on.
He was like, yeah, bro. He came and picked me up. And we went and did the videos, and he did his. And that's when he dropped Shift Leader. That's when Shift Leader was born.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shift Leader was born.
My God.
He had the yellow shirt with the Shift Leader written on it.
Yeah.
Like he wrote it with his toes. And that's when Shift Leader was born for Nav Green, and they offered us both a contract at the time, and I didn't like the contract. And I went back to him, countered him like, hey man, y'all need a writer.
Yeah.
Y'all have people, y'all have stars.
Yeah.
But y'all don't have a writer. Let me create some content, let me write some stuff for you. I already got some short story scripts.
Exactly.
Let's go with that. And they weren't interested in that.
Yeah.
So, that didn't go anywhere. So I went back to work. I was working at Famous Fish on MLK in the Gordon Plaza right up the street from Dub.
I know what you're talking about.
And me and Lil C had a restaurant there.
Yeah.
Now I was in there chefing it on up.
I recall.
And I just to me, it's like anybody else would jump right on it, sign it.
Yeah.
Boom. But I used to like to read and know what I was getting myself into, and then I pray to the big God.
Exactly.
Is this what you want me to do?
Come on.
He gave me signs, say, nah, don't do it. Now, keep in mind, fast forward, if I would have did it, I probably would have been a little further, but would I have still had a peace of mind? I doubt it.
I done been there. I'm walking with you on that street plot.
Yeah, so I know my time coming, man.
Exactly.
That's the one thing I'm not worried about. I'm going to do content regardless.
Yeah.
Whether I'm signed to somebody big, whether I'm doing it on my own, whether one person watch it or a million watch it, I'm still going to do it.
Come on.
That's just me.